Good morning, media, respectable fellow citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone. This now our sister once again, Sister Rugi from London, the CEO and founder of the Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone. We're a registered organization based in Sierra Leone. The date today, now the 19th April 2021. I want to send out this message today on behalf of the Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone for let we sensitize others them waiting our political violence and waiting political violence involve. But before I go on for talk about political violence once more, let deeply reflect the holy month of Ramadan. For let us say Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem to be respectable brothers and sisters. So back to the topic, political violence. Political violence now deliberate use of power and force for achieve political goals. And political violence also include physical and psychological abuse, which include injury, intimidation, shooting, detention, arrest, torture, deprivation of basic human needs, abuse of power, abuse of human rights, obstruction related to freedom of speech. So all this one are part of political abuse. So now, wetin are the effects of political abuse na the state and or nation? The effect of political abuse na a state and or nation, it dey make for let investors they not come another country they for can invest because they're afraid. And if investors they not come na the country for invest, wetin dey happen? The economy no dey steady. E dey get unsteady economy. And when you get unsteady economy, where the economy no dey grow, because we know they get investors that go invest in the country as a result of political abuse or political violence, wetin dey happen? The country itself they stay stationary. The country no dey progress, development no dey take place, and wetin dey happen? Hardship na im go be the norm for that nation there. And when hardship becomes the norm for that nation there and or state as a result of political violence, where they scared investors them away, wetin dey happen? It dey lead to the suffering of the people, the common and or ordinary people. And when it lead to the suffering of the common and or ordinary people, wetin dey happen? The people when they struggle for make ends meet, and then they boku pass the one the way they enjoy, all in the name of political violence. So, my fellow citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone, ladies and gentlemen, the one that we get Sierra Leone at heart, the one that want to see the progress of our beloved country, Sierra Leone, let we come together and completely reject the template of political violence. Let we come together as Sierra Leoneans and say no to political violence. Political violence not to in a solution for develop a country, but however and sadly, political violence now are the cheapest method for destroy a country and for let people not unite na a state and or country. Let me repeat once again. Political violence not to in the solution for develop a nation, but now the cheapest method for destroy a country, excuse me, and for let the citizens and unite, all in the name of political violence. Again, let we come together as Sierra Leoneans and say no to political violence. Political violence, we not for tolerate political violence in any civilized society. Once more, political violence, we not for tolerate them na any civilized society and or nation. Let we come together once again and reject the template of political abuse. Political violence, once again, na a method, na a methodology where they apply for let them make people in panic, for distract the attention of the citizens, for let them make people then put fear in people their heart, so that they no go there in any better position for challenge any shortfall practices. And then when that happen in any country and or nation, the country itself will find itself. Now that practice it is suffer, and how it is suffer once more, it drive investors them away. Investors and then they go invest in that country there. And when a country there where investors and then they go invest there, the country itself they stay stationary. There will be no progress, no development, hardship once more, and in the Baku pass everything. And when hardship become the norms, now that particular country there, rather than they suffer, and the people that they struggle for make ends meet, and all common people, and then they struggle in this regard. So if now that be the case once more, ladies and gentlemen, as Sierra Leoneans, we get good intention for the country, we get good mind for see the development of the country, let we not encourage one another. Let we come together once more and reject the template of political violence and say no to political violence. Because political violence, not to the method and or solution once more for progress the country, but once more are the cheapest option and or solution for let the country not develop, let it not go before, and for let people and continue for struggle and the struggle not go ever end. If now that be the case, I go stop now for today. I want for use this opportunity once again for tell you now thank you Nami audience them for listening to this message about political violence, and remember for say no to political violence. And let me remember once again for reject the template of political violence, because it no go there to your own benefit, it no go there to me benefit, it no go there to you benefit, and it no go there to the benefit of generation to come. Once more, I say stay safe and stay blessed. Sister Rugi.